Here is my workflow for combining multiple color spaces in Flame without going too crazy. So you're going to start, you're going to make a project, just pick the legacy color policy, doesn't matter, and then start up the project. You're going to go into your color preferences and the preferences and delete all of the viewing rules, every single one. Once they're all gone, you're going to create a sort of empty viewing rule and label it video. You don't change any of the rules on it. With that done, you're going to create a second viewing rule, which you're going to do right here. And you're going to change this to ACES to SDR video, and you're going to change allowed color spaces to any scene linear or log. You can also do this with ARRI Alexa rendering, should you want to work with the ARRI primaries as opposed to ACES. They're both fine. They both work about the same. So we're going to go in, grab our backplate, it's log, we're going to tag it correctly, ARRI, it's a log C backplate, bring it in. Bring the CG, and you notice when you tag these things, they jump to the correct color space and they look correct. It's one of the nice things about tagging, but it's going to bite us in the ass shortly. So then we bring in the graphics, which are rec, and then you've got all three color spaces, which do not play together well. And we're going to comp them. So if you just did A over B over C, and I think this is what everybody hates, you throw it in and everything looks terrible. But if we jump through the color spaces, you'll see in log, the backplate's good. In scene linear, the CG is good. And in video, the graphics are good. But that doesn't work. So for now, we're just going to worry about the comp, not worry about the graphics, because graphics are kind of a special case. So we're going to convert the backplate, because it's a comp, from log C to ACES CG. And then we'll just comp it. Comp looks great. Now we have two ACES CG elements, the comp's ACES CG. There you go. The easiest way to comp the graphics is just going to be to convert the comp into the graphics format using a view transform. So we do that. Plug the graphics in, bam, we're done. Unless you need an HDR delivery. This happens a lot with client-supplied graphics. You get a bog standard Rec 709 PSD file, and they want you to throw it into a high dynamic range environment, so you've got to convert the color. Using an input transform doesn't work. The conversion causes a shift in the color. The workaround is to use a view transform backwards. Set the view transform to go from ACES CG to Rec 709, then hit the invert button. The color won't shift much, and now you have your graphics in scene linear. The problem with scene linear is with the super high values, you get pretty uncertain things anywhere your alpha is not 100%. We can avoid this by converting everything to log. Log combines the low 0 to 1 values of a video file with the high dynamic range of a scene linear file. So it will comp like video, but retain the high values of linear. Use an input transform to convert the comp from ACES CG to the log format ACES CCT. Change the inverted view transform to ACES CCT as well. Now both the comp and the graphics are in log color space and will combine nicely. So there's the log comp, and you can see we've got nice detail. Nothing's going weird. So here's the video result, but if you stop down, it looks terrible. Here's the scene linear result. Stop down. You've got the highlight detail, but the rainbow's still messed up. And the log, stop down the log, still looks good. So to sum everything up, you set up a simple two-rule color management policy, bring in your footage tagged correctly, and then you convert all comp images to ACES CG, or scene linear Alexa wide gamut if you're working under ARRI stuff. Then you comp in linear. And then when you need to apply graphics, you convert your comp to log using an input transform and convert your graphics to log using an inverted view transform. And that's it.